your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome to Bear Lake High School, the Bear Cave, for tonight's game between the Bear Lake Bears boys basketball team and the Soda Springs Cardinals. I'm Nate Matthews, filling in for Jared and Lisa tonight. Good news is you're going to see Bear Lake basketball tonight. The bad news is you got to listen to me for a little while. Pardon me, I'm going to be a little nervous tonight getting this going, getting it started. Been my first game for a little while, so we'll see how it goes tonight. Looking in at the matchups tonight between these two teams, should be a pretty good matchup. If you remember the last game between Bear Lake and Soda Springs, it took overtime to decide that one. Soda Springs got hot from beyond the arc. Bear Lake surged late and took it to overtime and then took it over in overtime and won it. Don't remember the final score on that one, but it was a very close game. Talking to Coach Ward tonight and the Bear Lake coaching staff, their keys to the game for tonight. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. They got to start out strong because if you start out strong, you don't have to get into quote-unquote panic mode, as the coaching staff said earlier. Another thing they want to do is they want to spread the ball around a little more. They said once they got behind last night against Westside, they weren't able to facilitate the ball as much, and it ended up turning into more, one person not trusting their teammates or another person not trusting their teammates. So they're trying to get a good team effort tonight from what it sounded like. My key to the game tonight is just going to be find adjustments. Obviously, I have two keys to the game. Find adjustments, whatever it takes to win tonight for the Bear Lake Bears. Like we've talked about, records at this point in the season don't matter, and these two teams evenly matched tonight. Either team could come out and take over this game at any point in time. So you've got to come out and make adjustments and be ready to counter everything that Soda Springs comes at you with. And another thing you're going to want to see is just play defense. These Soda Springs Cardinals, very, very good on offense. They got a lot of shooters. A lot of this team can shoot the rock at a very high efficiency. So you're going to want to stretch out and make sure you're guarding the perimeter on these three-point shooters tonight. They got a bunch of them. The main ones that come off the top of my head for me, Caleb Thompson, Cooper Thompson, both going to see a decent amount of minutes tonight. Quentin Hansen and Daniel Dockstader. All of those guys can light up their rim. They can set this place on fire with their outside shooting. Really a lot of good guards, smart guards. So if you can extend your defense out and shut down the three, make them work inside, I like Bear Lake's chances tonight. Looking in at other stuff for this day, the girls went up to state, and let me get you that bracket real quick, because I got to do a little bit of on-the-fly producing here while I'm also doing it. There's our bracket, and they went up to state. They had the state championship game today. Bear Lake taking on the North Fremont Huskies, and the girls team getting it done. They're going to come back home with a state banner as they won 41-35 was the final score on that one. Sadie Shaw coming in clutch, knocking down some shots, but a great team effort for everybody. Like we've talked about a lot this season, these Lady Bear girls team, this girls team is just phenomenal. It's been earned, not given to them. If you remember last year, they went through the struggles, but we said as long as they were persistent, they could get it done. And this team really stepped up. Great team effort tonight. Happy for those girls and Coach Ken Wells. So if you're out there listening, congratulations to the girls team. You guys did a phenomenal job. It was awesome to be a part of your season. I know I wasn't there for this one, but it was awesome to be a part of, and I'm just happy to have been a small part of it. Also, looking at the district bracket here, obviously tonight is going to be the far end of the bracket. So Westside obviously moving on to the district championship game. This is a winner-go-home game tonight. Winners in the district championship, losers going to be out. We're pretty much at the end of this bracket. It comes down to this, and whoever's able to tough one out tonight is going to move on and get the chance for a district championship. Obviously, Westside going to be a tough matchup, but both of these teams want it badly, so it's going to be a matter of which one of these teams can take it over tonight. It's that simple. So we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to go about a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a little more pregame action right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at USave, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's USave Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back to the Insert Your Sponsorship Here pregame show. Could be you. If you're looking for a sponsor, I mean, we're looking for a sponsor too, so get in touch with us anyway. Back here at the Bear Cave tonight for this district semifinal matchup between the Bear Lake Bears and the Soda Springs Cardinals. I mean, these two teams both looking to grind one out tonight, move on to the district championship game. Do want to shout out, though, Cheer State next Saturday. It's going to be the 24th. I believe that starts at 9 a.m., if I remember right. And I'll talk about that a little more again at halftime. But our Lady Bears swept the district, got the district championship in cheer as well. So if you're at all able to go out and support the cheer team, that would be awesome. I mean, they'd love to have your support down there. As they've cheered us on all year, we should cheer them on as well, obviously. So Cheer State coming right up. And also the state qualifying wrestlers, I have that information too. Congratulations to Celeste Harper, Sammy Harper, Mitzi Hunt, Titan Early, Matthew Goostrey, and Jace Farmer, all qualifying for the state tournament wrestling. Congratulations to you guys for putting up a great season and qualifying for state at your respective weight categories. That's awesome. Got about 2 minutes left until tip-off here, so I'm going to take another little break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And USave Phillips 66, live life to the full.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, from the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com. Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
You're watching Bear Lake Basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back to Bear Lake High School for this district semifinal game. Took a little bit of an extended break there as we're into starting lineups. First for your visiting Soda Springs Cardinals, number 1, a 6'4" senior, Daniel Dockstetter. Number 2, a 6'1" senior, that is Caleb Thompson. Number 10, that is a 5'10" sophomore, Cooper Thompson. Number 12, that is a 6'1" senior, Quentin Hansen. And then number 22, a 5'11" senior, that is Riker Tingy. Soda Springs coached by, let me get the light on, Tom Fuschel, as the lights went out just in time, so I wasn't able to get him. All right, now the starting lineups for your Bear Lake Bears. A sophomore, number 3, 5'10" sophomore, Caden Anderson. A senior, number 11, the 5'10" sharpshooter, Rhett Lloyd. He has had the hot hand the last couple of nights for the Bears, putting together a couple of nice outside shots. Just shooting the ball really well. Number 12, the 6'4" senior, that is Bryson Crane. Number 20, the 6'8" senior, Christian Bush. And the 6'1" senior, number 24, Toby Flake. Bear Lake Bears coached by Trevor Ward, assistant coach Jesse Birch, Nate Wuthrich, Matt Tarbett, Kyle Parkinson. And I am ready for some Bear Lake basketball tonight. This is going to be awesome. Win or go home, and I'm excited. It's game time, and it's an electric atmosphere in here. Smaller crowd tonight, but we've got a good one. Excited to be a part of it. All right, as the players take takes position to jump. It looks like it's going to be number 1 in the middle for Soda Springs. That is Dockstetter. And number 20, Christian Bush, jumping all year. The state champion high jumper here as we're getting ready to go. Brings the ball to the middle, and we are underway at Bear Lake High School. Tip is controlled by Flake, bringing it into the front court for the Bears. He passes to Lloyd. Lloyd goes to Anderson at the top. Sets up the offense, goes over to Lloyd. Lloyd on the wing, looks inside to Crane. Crane's got the ball at the elbow. He dribbles inside, goes underneath, and he's going to get fouled underneath. Early foul in this game. It's going to go on number 23. Is that what I caught? Let's see. No, number 22. Riker Tingy. That'll be his first personal foul, first team foul, early foul for the Cardinals. Flake inbounds the ball to Lloyd. Lloyd back to Flake in the corner. He's going to drive, put up a floater. It's blocked by the Cardinals. Flake gets the rebound, goes back up, blocked again. Scramble for the ball, controlled by the Bears. Christian Bush goes up with it and puts it in. Quick 2-ball there for Bush, and the Bears take the early lead 2-0 as we come into the front court. Hansen gets the ball knocked away over into the corner. That is number 2, Thompson. Goes over to Dockstetter. Dockstetter puts one up, and it rattles in. Cardinals with a quick answer. It's all even at 2 as Lloyd brings the ball into the front court, sets up the Bears offense. Lloyd with the belt-high dribble, goes behind his back, brings it up to the top of the key. Kicks it over under the wing to Crane. Crane looking for the pass inside, goes inside to Anderson, back outside to Flake. Flake with a little bit of a left-hand dribble, takes it over onto the wing, goes inside to Crane. Crane on the block, goes up with it, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Bryson Crane. Offensive foul underneath as the defender just played great defense there, got set. Early foul for Crane here. 6:50 left in the first quarter. Inbounding for the Cardinals is Thompson. Comes into Thompson, and we got a whistle and a defensive foul here. Quick pickup. They're trying to play that full court pressure, and it's going to go on Flake. Toby Flake's going to pick up his first personal foul. That is the second team foul for the Bears in this quarter. I like the aggressive defensive strategy here for the Bears. Just got to be careful with it as they bring it into the front court. The Cardinals bring it in with... We got a foul underneath, and that's going to go on Lloyd. A few quick fouls. That was Thompson bringing it into the front court, and a quick foul goes on Rhett Lloyd. So now Lloyd with a foul, Flake with a foul, and Crane with a foul in the early going. Ball comes in to Thompson. Thompson drives the lane, pulls it back out, sets up the offense. Coach is calling the play, and they're going to set it up. Go over into the corner to Thompson, underneath to Hansen. Hansen loses the ball. It's knocked away, picked back up by the Cardinals. Thompson brings it into the front court again. Sets up some dribbles, a little pick there, goes underneath to Hansen. Hansen with a spin move, and he traveled with it. Great defense there by the Bears to force the turnover. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. As Anderson's going to inbound for the Bears, and he'll go into Flake. Flake back to Anderson. He'll bring the ball into the front court for the Bears. Anderson brings it to the top of the key. Being pressured defensively, goes onto the wing to Lloyd. Lloyd up top to Bush. Bush has the ball knocked away. Good defense. Picks it back up. Goes to Flake. Flake's going to drive onto the elbow. Fumble with it, looking for the pass. Goes to Anderson. Anderson on the wing for 3. No good. Rebound's going to go down and be controlled by the Bears. Great play by Anderson to hustle and get that ball as it goes back to Lloyd. Lloyd setting up the play. Lloyd goes to Anderson at the top. Anderson with the belt-high dribble goes to Bush. Bush goes underneath to Crane. Crane in the paint. He's double-teamed. He goes up with it. He's short. Rebound's going to go to Thompson for the Cardinals. Cardinals bring it into the front court. They go underneath to Dockstetter. Dockstetter with the pump fake. Goes up with it. It's good. Dockstetter rattles it in, and the Cardinals take a lead here, 4-2 in the early going. Lloyd brings the ball into the front court, goes onto the wing to Anderson. Anderson with the belt-high dribble goes over to Flake. Flake looking for a pass, goes onto Lloyd. Lloyd with the dribble goes back to Flake. Bringing the ball across to Anderson, underneath to Crane. Crane has the ball knocked away, taken away. Cardinals got the ball. They're going to push it into the front court. Hansen goes up with the layup. No good. Rebound comes down to Anderson. Anderson gets the ball taken away by Hansen. goes over to Thompson. Back up top to Hanson. Over to Thompson. Thompson goes to Thompson. Back over and underneath they go, and it's taken away by Rhett Lloyd. Good defense there by Lloyd, and it's Bear Lake basketball. Lloyd brings it into the front court, hands off to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key, sets up the play, goes to Bush. Bush with a little crossover move, works the lane, puts one up, and he got it. Christian Bush with a great play to tie this game up at 4. Going the other way quick, though, is Soda, and they're going to respond as Riker Tingy puts one down. 6-4 Soda Springs, 4:16 left in the first quarter. Lloyd brings the ball into the front court, goes to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key, over to Lloyd. Lloyd on the wing, gets a screen. He works around it, drives the lane, goes up with it. Acrobatic shot, but it's no good. Rebound comes down to Soda Springs, and they're going to push it. Tingy fumbles with it, and he's going to travel. He wanted the pump fake, and he didn't get it. One too many steps. The substitutions here for the Bears. Number 10, that is Taylor Roberts checking in. Flake coming to the bench. Inbound comes into Lloyd. Lloyd goes back to Anderson. Anderson brings it to the top of the key, goes to Crane on the wing. Crane looking for a cutter. It's not there. He's going to drive the lane, go up with it, and he's going to put it in. Great move by Crane to even this game up at 6. Going back the other way is Thompson. Thompson goes underneath to Crane. Crane bringing the ball into the front court, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd drives, kicks it back out, and it's going to be a travel. Picked up his dribble just a little too quick, shuffled his feet, and just one too many steps. It'll be Soda Springs basketball here with 3:33 left in the first quarter. 6-6 is our score. Inbound comes into number 22 for Soda Springs. That is Tingy. Bring it into the front court, back up top to Tingy. Tingy with the belt high dribble, looking for the play. Gets the screen, hands off to Thompson, underneath to Hanson. Hanson looking inside, goes to Dockstetter. Dockstetter floats one up, and it's good. Good play design there by the Cardinals. Cardinals going to take a 2-point lead once again in this back and forth first quarter. Anderson brings it coast to coast, goes up with it strong. What a play by Caden Anderson there to tie that game up. Just a tough bucket. It's 8-8 as Soda Springs brings it up into the front court quick. Hanson's got it underneath. Hanson fight for the ball. It's going to go to Crane. Crane gets the steal, brings it into the front court, sets up the offense, goes underneath to Anderson, back out to Crane. Crane's going to drive the lane, and there's going to be a foul on that play. Looked like a blocking foul there, and it's going to go against number 22, Riker Tingy. That is his second personal foul, second team foul for the Cardinals here in the early going. Lloyd going to inbound on the baseline. Gets a ball from the ref, and the Bears set up the inbound play. They go inside to Crane. Crane loses it. It's taken away. Thompson's going to come up with the steal. That is Cooper Thompson with the steal. Thompson brings it into the front court. Goes underneath to Dockstetter. Back out to Thompson. Thompson up top to Thompson. Thompson's going to get the screen, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the Bear Lake Bears. Coming across that screen, got over there, tried to get their feet set, but it's going to be a blocking foul. That's going to go against number 11, Rhett Lloyd. Second personal foul, fourth team foul for the Bears. Soda Springs will be in a bonus situation on the next foul. Inbounding is Thompson. He brings it in to Kirby. Kirby's got it. He goes over into the corner and back up top to Thompson. Thompson's going to get a screen. Still well out there, defended by Anderson. Goes over into the corner to Kirby. Kirby brings it up to the top, goes to Dockstetter. Dockstetter with a little mid-range jumper. It is good, and Dockstetter's got the hot hand early. Not sure how many points he has, but he is taking over this game for the Cardinals as Anderson brings it into the front court, sets up the offense, gets a call from Coach Trevor Ward. Going to take it across the top. Go over to Lloyd. Lloyd at the top of the key, goes to Roberts on the wing. Into the corner, it's Anderson underneath the Crane. Crane with the belt high dribble, goes underneath. Ball is taken away by Thompson. Great steal. Soda into the front court. Thompson with it, goes underneath. Taken away by Roberts. Roberts always in those passing lanes, and he comes up with yet another steal as the Bears bring it into the front court. Roberts on the wing for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Hanson. Hanson's going to bring it into the front court. Fast-paced game early on as Hanson drives the lane, floats one up and gets it to go. Acrobatic shot there as timeout Bear Lake. Quick timeout here. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it. Be back in 30 on the SVI Sports Network.
take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Watching Bear Lake basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back to the Bear Cave. 1:18 left in this first quarter. Current score, Soda Springs 12, Bear Lake 8. Hot hand for Soda Springs so far has been Dockstetter, and Bear Lake countering. Soda with a little bit of momentum, so Coach Ward calls a timeout, back from the timeout. In comes the ball to Lloyd, back to Anderson. Anderson's going to bring the ball across the timeline, set up the offense. He'll go to Crane. Crane on the wing. Crane being harassed underneath. He goes out to the corner. Roberts for three. Roberts short. Rebound comes up to Soda Springs. That's Thompson, and we're going to get a foul on. Oh, no, a double dribble. Double dribble on Soda Springs. As a little bit of contact, he picked up his dribble and then put it back down, as it'll be Bear Lake basketball with 1:04 here in the first quarter. 8-12 our score, as Lloyd set to inbound. He's going to toss it out to Bush. Bush on the wing, gives it to Crane. Crane at the half-court circle, sets up the play, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd running the offense with the belt-high dribble, goes across to Roberts. Roberts to Crane at the top of the key. Crane looking for a cutter, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd on the wing, goes inside to Bush. Bush with the dribble, turnaround shot. Great post move by Bush as he puts that one down. Cuts the Soda Springs Cardinal lead to 2, 12-10 here in the first quarter, as Thompson brings it the other way, sets up the offense, calls the play. As he takes it, drives the lane, little spin move off the foot of Bush. Good defense as it comes back out to the top. They go to Hanson. Hanson with a little move, goes down the lane and misses the shot, but it's going to be a blocking foul. Bear Lake fans don't like that call, as it could have gone either way. They call it a blocking foul. Let's see who that foul is going to go on. Looks like that foul is going to go on number 11, Rhett Lloyd, his second personal foul, and it should be the 5th team foul, as it'll be a double bonus the rest of the way, the last 19 seconds. First shot by Hanson, up and good. Makes the score 10-13. Hanson at the line. His second shot is up, and it is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line, extends the Soda Springs lead to 4 as Anderson brings it into the front court for the Bears. Calling the play with the belt-high dribble. He looks, goes inside to Crane. Crane being harassed on the outside, drives. Shot is up, no good, and there's a whistle. And I believe it's a foul on Soda Springs as Crane gathered, and it looked like he was hacked. That foul is going to go on number 10. That is Cooper Thompson. First personal foul, third for the Cardinals. As Flake inbounds to Roberts. Roberts goes to Anderson. Anderson with 4 seconds goes to Flake. Flake's got to put it up. They go back out to Crane. Crane with a long shot. It's no good off the back of the iron. As that's going to end the first quarter here at the end of 1. Soda Springs 14, Bear Lake 10. We'll be back after 60 seconds from the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier. Online at bearlakeddental.com or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
Welcome back to the Bear Cave as we are about to start the second quarter. And Jared, if you're out there listening, I have a lot of respect for you now. I'm starting to realize you kind of have to be long-winded to do these sorts of things. getting a little bit tired, a little fatigued up here. I'm impressed. As start of the second quarter, inbound comes into Soda Springs. They're going to bring it into the front court with Thompson. They go to Hanson. Hanson's going to drive the lane, and he's going to walk with it as he goes down the lane. Just one too many steps, Bear Lake basketball. 7:53 left here in the second quarter. Bear Lake 10, Soda Springs 14 here on the SVI Sports Network. Once again, Jared and Lisa out tonight. They were at the state girls game. Congratulations to the girls basketball team on winning the state championship. As the inbound comes into Flake. Goes back to Anderson. Anderson to the wing to Flake. Flake goes to Warner. Warner checking in. Goes inside to Crane. Crane goes up with it and puts it in. Just a big-time move by Bryson Crane there in the post, cutting the lead to 2. As we go back the other way with Soda Springs. Ball at the top. They go to the wing. Wing is Hanson. Hanson looking for a pass. It's not there. He goes back into Dockstader, knocked away by Caden Anderson. Great defense and the sticky hands, making Soda Springs work for the shot. As it'll remain Soda Springs basketball out of bounds. Looks like Kirby's going to inbound. Kirby looking for the pass, comes in to Thompson. Thompson brings it out to the top. He's going to go inside to Hanson. Hanson goes to Kirby. It goes through Kirby's hands out of bounds. Bear Lake basketball. 7:19 left in the second quarter. Inbound comes into Crane. Crane back to Anderson. Anderson brings the ball across the timeline for the Bears. Anderson at the top, setting up the offense. He goes to Flake. Flake on the wing, being guarded tightly by Thompson. He's going to drive with it, get the ball knocked away, pick it back up, go back out to Warner. Warner puts up a 3, long off the back of the iron. Rebound comes out to Dockstader. Going back the other way is the Soda Springs Cardinals as Thompson's got the ball. He lobs it inside to Dockstader. Dockstader goes up with it. It's good. Just a good play design, and Dockstader with that tall frame just goes up and gets the ball and puts it in. 16-12 Soda Springs as Anderson brings the ball into the front court. Anderson with the belt high dribble goes onto the wing to Roberts, underneath to Crane. Crane being double teamed, goes up with it strong, gets his own rebound, goes underneath to Warner. Warner, what a play! Kason Warner with the put up, with the shot. Great assist by Crane as he was going down, finding a man. Bringing it into the front court is the Cardinals with Thompson. Thompson being harassed by Warner. They go to the wing. It's Dockstader. Dockstader looking for a pass, goes inside. That's Hanson. Hanson with a nice little spin move, pump fake, double pump fake, puts up a shot, and that's just a good post move by Hanson there. I mean, you don't see that one very much. The double pump fake worked too, as it's now 18-14. Into the front court come the Bears. Anderson's got the ball. He goes over onto the wing to Flake. Flake being tightly guarded goes onto the block. That's Crane. Crane's going to drive, put one up over 2 defenders, no good. Rebound goes to Warner. Warner with the putback. Kason Warner having a huge impact on this game in the first couple of minutes of the second quarter. As Hanson's got the ball at the top of the key, he goes across the court to Kirby. Kirby goes to Thompson. Thompson with a nifty move, goes underneath. Good shot by Dockstader, long off the glass. Rebound goes to Flake. Flake's got the ball knocked out of bounds, but they're actually going to call the foul on that. Looked like a bit of a reach-in foul, and the refs decided it was too, as that call is going to go on Soda Springs. That's going to be number 10, Cooper Thompson. Second personal foul, first team foul, as Kirby's going to come off the floor, being replaced by Tingy. Anderson brings the ball into the front court. Little crossover move, drives to the lane, goes up with it strong, and he's fouled. He's going to get 2 shots at the line. Just a great play there by Anderson to find the open spot in the defense. So that foul's going to go on number 22, Riker Tingy. He'll pick up his 3rd and come to the bench. Anderson at the line, shooting 2. First of 2 up, and good for Anderson. As they're going to bring Tingy back out, replaced by number 3, that is Trey Stevens. Tingy with some foul trouble here with 3 for the Cardinals. Second shot up by Anderson, nothing but the bottom of the net. 2 big shots by Anderson, and that's going to tie this game up at 18, folks. 5:18 left in the second quarter as we bring it into the front court with Thompson. Thompson with a little crossover move. He goes down onto the wing. Shot is up. It is off the side of the glass by Thompson. No good. Caleb Thompson, that is. As Crane comes down with the rebound. No look pass inside to Flake. Knocked away. Good defense by the Cardinals. It'll remain Bear Lake basketball, though. Looks like Flake's going to inbound on the baseline for the Bears. Flake gets it into Anderson. Anderson looks at the three, kicks it back out, and it's knocked away. We're going to inbound again, out of bounds off the Cardinals. Same spot, Flake will inbound on the baseline. Flake looking for a man. He's going to bring it into Crane. Crane with a belt-high dribble, drives the lane, goes up with it strong and puts it in. Bryson Crane with another tough bucket. It's going to be 20-18. The Bears take the lead. Coming back the other way. We get a shot up, and it is no good. That was Stevens on the shot. Fight for the rebound, controlled by Crane, and he throws it off the Soda Springs guy out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball, and that's just the heart and soul of Bryson Crane there, as it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Bear Lake. All right, it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take 60 seconds and be back here on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help, Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And You Save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
All right, well, I guess I'm Jared and Lisa tonight. As in the second quarter here, the Bear Lake Bears have the 2-point lead, 20-18, as the Bears have the ball. They bring it into Crane. Crane's got the ball. He's still in the backcourt. They're playing a full court pressure. Goes into the front court to Roberts. Roberts with a quick dribble goes underneath the Flake. Flake puts it up, no good. Just a tough bounce and fight for the rebound. Goes to Soda Springs. Great hustle play. Fight for it on the ground. Flake's got it. Gives it to Crane. Crane is going to be fouled. Crane went to dribble. Just got reached in. I mean, it was just a reach-in foul. That's going to go on number 3. That is Trey Stevens. First personal foul, third team foul. As substitutions here is number 5, Kirby's checking into the game for Hanson. Flake going to inbound right here close to us on the sideline. Goes into Anderson. Anderson at the top. Sets up the O. Goes with a little crossover move cross court to Roberts. Roberts goes underneath to Warner. Warner with a little elbow jumper. It's true. Kaysen Warner having himself a first half. As Soda Springs brings it into the front court. Goes to Roberts with the steal. Crane picks it up and Crane travels with it. They call a travel there. And it will be Soda Springs basketball. 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. I know my clock's a little off. I got a little excited, forgot to push the pause button. Substitutions here, as it looks like Stevens coming to the bench. Inbound comes into Thompson. Thompson with the belt-high dribble, brings it across the half-court line. Drives the lane, comes down to the block, brings it back out, goes to Hanson. Hanson goes to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive the lane, put up a shot from the block. It's blocked by Crane. Anderson brings it into the front court to Flake. Flake drives, kicks it. No, he's going to wait. Go back cross court to Anderson. Got a little too ahead of myself there as he's got a belt-high dribble at the top. Goes over to Roberts. Roberts puts up a 3 from the elbow. It's long. Fight for the rebound. Going to go to... We're going to get a foul. I think the foul is going to go on number 4. That is Kaysen Warner. He's fighting out there, though, guys. He is having himself a game. First personal foul. First team foul for the quarter. He's just working hard out there. Just got a little ahead of himself there. Inbound comes into the Cardinals. They're going to bring it into the front court with Thompson. Thompson gets to the screen at the top. Puts up a little shot from the elbow. No good. Rebound goes to Crane. Crane's going to push it, go to Warner. Warner fumbles it out of bounds. You get that gear where it's just kind of fast, but it's a little too fast, and it's hard to catch the ball there as it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Soda Springs basketball. Soda Springs brings it into the front court with Thompson. Thompson calling the play, goes to Thompson. Thompson to Hanson. Cross court to Dockstetter. Dockstetter to Thompson. Thompson Going to dribble. Good defense here by Anderson as Thompson drives. Goes up with it. Blocked by Crane, but they're going to call a foul. See who this foul goes on. It's going to go on number 10. That is Taylor Roberts. So the block by Crane is clean, but the body foul is going to go on Roberts. His first personal foul, second team foul for the Bears here in the second quarter. 2:50 left in the second quarter, 22-18 as going to the line is Thompson to cut into this lead. First shot is up and good. He'll have another. Tell you what, so far, Soda Springs shoots foul shots at a very effective rate. They're yet to miss one so far in this game. As Thompson puts up the second one, it's no good, rattles out. Rebound comes down to Hansen, though. Hansen with a little post hook. It's no good, but they're going to call another foul here. Looks like they're going to get Bryson Crane for this one. Yeah, foul's going to go on Bryson Crane. His second personal foul, third team foul for the Bears. And with 2:47, the Cardinals back at the line with Hansen. Hansen, one dribble, and it is up and good. I like that free throw routine, just short and to the point. It's all about repetition. As he'll have one more here with 2:47, 22-20. Second shot is up, and it rattles out. Rebound's going to come down to Crane. Crane's going to get fouled. As here in about 15 seconds, we've had about 5 fouls so far. As that foul's going to go on number 2. That is Caleb Thompson, the senior. His first personal, fourth team foul for the Cardinals as the Bears bring it into the front court with Anderson. Anderson goes between his legs, goes over to Flake. Flake on the wing, looking for a pass, goes to Warner. Warner with the dribble, goes inside to Crane. Crane, little post move, pushes there, goes underneath. Pass back out to Warner. Warner goes up with it. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Kirby. Into the front court come the Cardinals. Thompson at the top of the key. Little shake and bake move, drives the lane. It's up, no good. As Crane's going to come down with the rebound. Crane brings it into the front court. Little Euro step move, puts it up strong off the back of the iron. Good move. Fight for the ball here as nothing happening there. No jump ball, nothing. They're letting them play as Flake gets the steal, goes to Crane. Crane's going to put it up and in. Bryson Crane. It's 24-20 here. Bears with a 4-point lead with 1:52 before halftime. As Thompson brings it into the front court. Slows down the pace. Belt high dribble here, goes onto the wing. Hansen's going to drive, put up a little shot from the foul line, and it's good. Good shot for Hansen, and it's going to be 22-24 here. 1:34 as Anderson brings it in. Bush set to check in at the next dead ball as it goes to Flake. Flake with a dribble, brings it back up, goes with a little floater down the lane, no good. Rebound's going to come down to Dockstetter for the Cardinals. Into the front court is Thompson. Thompson goes underneath, good pass to Kirby, back out to Hansen. Hansen for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Anderson. As the Bears bring it back across the timeline. We got a minute left in this first half. As we go to Roberts on the wing. Roberts with a dribble, goes back up top to Crane. They're slowing it up a little bit. Crane with a little ISO play, little fadeaway, no good off the back of the iron. Goes back out to Flake. Flake from the free throw line, no good. A lot of bodies on the floor right now for both teams. And Thompson brings it into the front court for Soda Springs. 35 seconds left, 2-point game. Cardinals looking to tie it up or take the lead before the half. As Dockstetter goes to Kirby. Kirby to Hansen. Hansen underneath to Thompson. Blocked by Flake. What a play. As into the front court comes Crane. Crane's going to slow it up, and it looks like the Bears are going to look for the last shot here, I believe, as it goes to Anderson. Anderson slows it up. Goes with a little dribble down the lane. Goes back out to Flake. Flake slows it up again, back out to Crane. 5 seconds left. Crane, little step back 3 ball. Short off the front of the iron. Rebound goes to Thompson. And that's going to be the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of 2 quarters to play, Bear Lake with a 2-point lead going into halftime. Score is 24-22. We're going to take a 2-minute break, catch our breath here, and we'll be back with a halftime show here on the SVI Sports Network.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
You're watching Bear Lake Basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back once again to the Bear Cave. It is halftime, and that means it's time for your Caribou Ford halftime show. Caribou Ford, keeping it simple in Soda Springs. Visit them in Soda Springs or at caribouford.com. And what I love most about my Caribou Ford is the warranty that just lasts forever. I mean, you can't do much better than that. I mean, the best way to do anything is just to have a warranty that lasts forever. I mean, you can't beat that. Anyway, back to basketball. Score at the halftime, 24-22 Bear Lake, in what feels like a very fast-paced basketball game. Both teams up and down the floor quickly. A lot of bodies hitting the floor. You can tell both of these teams want this game. They're fighting for balls. They're fighting for the loose ball. They're playing great. I mean, out there. Bear Lake, and Soda Springs both having a great half. You talk about the keys to the game. I do think Bear Lake jumped out to the quick lead that they wanted to. They came out a lot more with a lot more emphasis on the game. If you remember the last game, Bear Lake came out against Westside and was a little sluggish, and Westside took over early, and they just never lost that lead. And Bear Lake didn't allow that. They came out guns a-blazing, and honestly, both of these teams came out guns a-blazing. Just honestly came out, and it's been a fast-paced game. I don't know if anybody else is out of breath, but I for sure am. To me, making adjustments has been done in this game. You know, Bear Lake going down a little bit, but you got to find ways to win here at the in this game. It's win or go home. It's that simple. And honestly, Coach Trevor Ward and the Bear Lake Bears doing a great job. Never gone down by more than 4 points. Never really been a lead bigger than 4 by either team. Really back and forth battle and just really a fun game. This second half is really just set to be a great game so far. They've both had. It's a close game going into the second half. Would you want it any other way here at the Bear Cave? You know what I mean? Just great district basketball games are played here. Happy to be a part of another one. Adjustments, I think Bear Lake's going to want to come out, and they're going to want to defensively, you can't be mad at 22 points at the half. You're holding them pretty well. And then on the offensive end, 24 points is a pretty decent output. You're going to want to come out and find a way maybe to have a little more productive second half. I really think that if you get 30-plus points for the Bears in the second half, they have a pretty good shot at this one, especially with how stout their defense is. They always play tough defensively, so I guess we'll just have to see how the second half goes. I'm going to take another 2-minute break here on the SVI Sports Network, and we'll be back with some more coverage, talk about the Lady Bears. We'll talk about state cheer and wrestling after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com. Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back, everybody, once again to the Caribou Ford halftime show. As Caribou Ford keeping it simple in Soda Springs. As let's talk about the Bear Lake girls for a second. They went up to the state tournament and today played in the championship game. They win against North Fremont. Tough battle down to the wire. Bear Lake pulls it out. Final score 41-35 in that game. And once again, if you're listening, congratulations to the Bear Lake Lady Bears. It's been a pleasure following you guys this season. Just a lot of fun. You guys found ways to pull games out, whether it was easy or hard. You guys found ways to win, and it was really fun to be a part of. In other news, Cheer State next Saturday. Constantly bringing the energy to this gym. We discussed it earlier. These guys, the cheer squad comes out here, puts on these great routines, and gets the crowd pumped at just the right times. Gets them invested in the game. So let's go up there and cheer for them. Saturday the 24th at 9 a.m. if I remember right for that game. And let me check the wrestlers again real quick because I missed one. Jared sent me the thing, and I quote Lisa here when she says he's a dope because I missed. Devin Hodge also qualified for state wrestling. So congratulations, Devin. I apologize we missed you. Just didn't get that as a part of the message. Also, the other state qualifying wrestlers, Celeste Harper, Sammy Harper, Mitzi Hunt, Titan Early, Matthew Goostrey, and Jace Farmer. As congratulations to all of you for your hard work, and go kick butt at the state tournament. We're all cheering for you here. As we're about to start the second half here, Bear Lake Bears taking the floor, Soda Springs still in the huddle. Third quarter here, as I've got to update all this stuff. Let's see, there we go. All right, we're ready to go for the second half. A little behind on everything. Got a bunch of hats on tonight. Got to make sure the scoreboard's accurate. One thing that I'm not great at is the clock right now. Kind of hard to pay attention to the clock when you're also trying to pay attention to the game. As Soto laid out of the huddle, they'll bring it onto the floor. It looks like they're going to bring out Hanson, Thompson. Tingy's back out there with his 3 fouls. The other Thompson and Dockstetter. Bear Lake on the floor. Flake, Anderson, Lloyd, Bush, and Crane. Their starting 5 versus our starting 5 as the second half begins on an inbound to Anderson. Anderson's going to bring it in, and he'll hand off to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to bring it across the arc, go over to Crane. Crane's going to now bring it across the arc, go over to Anderson. Anderson looks at the 3, decides not to, goes back to Lloyd. Lloyd to Crane. Crane at the elbow, brings it back out, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to get a screen from Crane and bring it back up to the top of the key. Over to Flake. Flake to Crane. Crane with a corner 3. It's up. It's good! What a way to start the second half as Bryson Crane buries a 3 from the corner. It's 27-22 as Thompson on the other end goes underneath to Dockstetter. Dockstetter goes up with it. He's going to be fouled. Got Bryson Crane into the air and then just shuffled under him as Crane's going to pick up a foul. It'll be his 3rd personal. First team foul of the 3rd quarter with 7:20 left. 27-22 Bear Lake. As it looks like we're going to inbound underneath with Tingy. Soda Springs setting up their inbound play. Oh, substitution here. Late substitution as it looks like Crane's going to come out of the game and Warner's going to replace him. As the inbound is going to come in underneath to Hanson. Hanson's going to put up a little floater. It's strong off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to the Bears as Anderson brings it in. He's going to bring it into the front court. And he's going to set up the offense and go to Lloyd. Lloyd into the corner. Warner with a corner 3. It's good! Kason Warner. Red hot right now for the Bears. 30-22. Quick timeout, Soda. What a start to this 3rd quarter. As Soda Springs needs some time to regroup, they're going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it with them here on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, back from the timeout here on the SVI Sports Network. We got 6:59 left in the 3rd quarter. Bear Lake 30, Soda Springs 22 as we're back to action. Inbound comes in and to Tingy. Tingy's going to bring it back up to the top to Thompson. Thompson's going to bring it back out. Little nifty dribble move, takes it over to Hanson. Hanson back to Thompson. Thompson with a deep 3. Long off the back of the iron, but he's going to get his own rebound. Go underneath, tipped away. Great defense by Kason Warner. Once again, he is just making his presence felt on the offensive and defensive ends of the ball tonight. Just having a fantastic game. As Soda Springs to inbound with Tingy. Tingy inbounds it to the top. That goes to Dockstetter through his hands. Fight for the ball goes to Dockstetter again. He'll pick up his dribble. Go over to Hanson. Hanson's going to drive the lane. He's going to bring it back out to Thompson. Thompson with a pump fake. Brings it back over to Hanson on the elbow. Hanson with a little elbow jumper. It's good. Goes with a little ball fake and just gets enough space to put that shot up, and it's going to fall. Cut this Bear Lake lead to 6. 30-24, 6:19 left in the 3rd as Lloyd brings it into the front court. He goes to Anderson. Anderson to Flake. Flake on the wing. Flake patiently dribbling, waiting for his guys. Brings it back up to the top. He's going to go to Lloyd. Lloyd with the dribble goes to Anderson. Anderson drives the lane, goes underneath to Warner. Warner up and in. Kason Warner with another basket. 32-24, 8-point Bear Lake lead as Thompson brings it into the front court. Goes to Thompson, back to Thompson. Over to Tingy, back to Thompson. Thompson with the belt-high dribble. He's going to drive the lane, put up a nice little floater. It rattles around and falls. Good play there by Thompson to get the space and put up the shot. Cuts this Bear Lake lead to 6 once again. Back and forth game as Anderson brings it into the front court. He goes to Lloyd. Lloyd in deep three-point range goes to Warner at the top. Warner with a belt-high dribble. He's going to go to Anderson. Anderson's going to get a screen from Warner. He's going to drive the lane, put up an acrobatic shot, and it's going to go. Caden Anderson with the great move back to an 8-point game as Soda Springs back the other way. Goes up with it with Thompson. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Soda. That's Tingy. Tingy gets his ball knocked away. Taken away by Kason Warner, but then it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Soda Springs basketball, I believe. Refs say it's out. Soda Springs basketball. Bear Lake fans don't agree with that call. I didn't see anything different. As substitutions, as Tingy's going to come to the bench for the Cardinals, and Kirby's going to replace him. 5:01 here in the third. 34-26 Bears. Inbound comes into the Cardinals, over onto the wing. Shot is up. Shot is good. Good-looking shot there by Dockstetter, I believe. And that's going to make the score 28-34. Bear Lake brings it back the other way. Anderson with the belt-high dribble at the top. Sets it up, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd with a little screen goes to Bush. Bush underneath to Warner. Warner puts it up and in again! He is hotter than fish grease right now, ladies and gentlemen. He cannot miss. As Bear Lake takes a little more lead once again, back to an 8-point lead as Soda Springs brings it back. Dockstetter on the wing. Dockstetter goes to Thompson. Thompson with a little spin move brings it back up to Dockstetter. Dockstetter over to Thompson. Back into the corner to Thompson. Three is up. Little lefty release, no good. Rebound comes down to Bush. Into the front court come the Bears. Anderson with a nice little Euro step goes up with it, and he's going to get fouled. Nice move by Anderson, and he's going to get 2 shots at the line for it. Foul on Soda Springs. It's going to go on number 1. That is Daniel Dockstetter. First personal foul, first team foul for the Cardinals. Sends Anderson to the line. 4:06 left in the third. Anderson's first free throw is up. It rattles around and out. No good. As Roberts going to check in for the Bears. He comes in for Flake. And Stevens checking in. And Cooper Thompson checking out for the Cardinals. At the line for one more is Anderson. Shot is up and shot is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. Going to make this a 9-point Bear Lake lead here. As bringing it back the other way is the Cardinals. Stevens underneath to Hansen. Hansen, nice little pump fake, puts it up and in. Gets the space and gets a nifty little shot there. Cuts the Bear Lake lead to 7. Anderson, trapped in the backcourt, goes to Lloyd. Lloyd, they're putting on full court pressure now. They beat it into the front court, the Bears do. Underneath to Bush. Bush goes up with it strong, and it's good! Christian Bush with the nifty post move. 9-point game here as Soda Springs with the ball, goes underneath. Ball is tipped. Almost taken away. It is taken away. Goes up to Lloyd, and Bear Lake gets a turnover as Anderson's going to bring it into the front court. He's going to slow it down, set up the offense smartly. Brings it over to Lloyd. Lloyd at the top of the key with the belt-high dribble. He's going to bring it across the arc. Set up the offense, go to Anderson. Anderson with his back to the basket. Little jab step there. Brings it back up top to Lloyd. Lloyd with the belt-high dribble once again. He gets a look, doesn't take it, goes to Bush. Bush with a long shot, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes down to Kirby. Into the front court comes Trey Stevens. Stevens with the dribble. Down goes Anderson. Kick out to Thompson. Thompson going to drive the baseline, go underneath to Kirby, back out to Hansen. Over into the corner to Stevens, and he's going to travel with it. A little bit of a pump fake there, and he just took one too many steps. It'll be Bear Lake basketball as substitutions here. Number 5, Kirby out of the game, replaced by number 10, Cooper Thompson. Full court pressure applied once again by the Cardinals as the ball comes into Lloyd. Lloyd with a dribble, goes back across the court to Anderson. Anderson flings it into the front court to Warner. Warner underneath to Roberts. Down low to Bush. Bush loses it out of bounds. It's out off of Soda Springs. Bear Lake basketball on the baseline. Bryson Crane set to check in, and also set to check in is Tingy. Tingy replacing Stevens. Crane replacing Warner, and Warner gets some deserved applause here from the Bear Lake fans as he has provided some very valuable minutes tonight in absence of Crane. Inbound's going to come into Bryson Crane. He's going to take it to the wing. He'll go over to Lloyd in the corner for 3. It's good. Why not? Rhett Lloyd. 42-30. Bears bring it into the front court with Thompson. Thompson calls the play, setting up the offense. Goes over. Crane knocks it away out of bounds. Good defense by Bryson Crane. Crane out here playing cornerback, almost like he's Champ Bailey out there. Prime Champ Bailey on the floor. Great play to knock that ball away. It's going to remain Soda Springs basketball. Inbound comes in, goes to Dockstetter underneath Hansen. Hansen with a little short-range jumper, no good. And fight for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul. Foul's going to go on number 22. That is Riker Tingy. That's going to be his 4th personal. And now he's got to be careful as he's in a lot of foul trouble. As Lloyd checks out, Flake checks in for the Bears. 2:10 left, 2:10 left in the third. 42-30 Bears. Inbound comes into Anderson. Anderson with the bell high dribble brings it across the timeline. He's going to go to Flake. Flake on the wing. Flake closely guarded. Goes to Roberts. Open in the corner. 3 is up. No good, but there is an offensive foul, it looks like. Foul is going to go on number 20, Christian Bush. First personal foul, second team foul for the Bears, coming with 1:59 left in the third quarter. Thompson going to inbound to Thompson. And here come the Cardinals. They're going to push it. They're bringing it down to the floor quick. Thompson, being closely defended by Anderson, is going to take it, float one up, strong off the backboard, and the rebound's going to come down to Flake. He kind of had to throw that one up or else he was going to travel with it, so he just put up a shot, no good. Anderson on the other end with the pass from Flake. 3's up, no good. Rebound to Roberts, no good. Tip back up by Bush, no good. And it's out of bounds, and it's going to remain Bear Lake basketball out off of Dockstetter. 1:38 left in this third quarter. Action-packed third quarter. Looks like Soda Springs is going to call a timeout here. It's going to be a full. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And you save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
All right. Welcome back once again to the Bear Cave. Minute 38 left in the third as the Bears are going to inbound, go to Crane. Crane on the wing goes underneath to Bush. Bush's shot's blocked by Hansen. Hansen's going to come up with the rebound for the Cardinals. Back to live action quickly. Goes to Dockstetter. Dockstetter on the wing. Good pass underneath to Hansen. Hansen's going to go up with it in the post. No good, but there's going to be a foul. I believe that foul is going to go on Bush, and it will. Christian Bush picks up his second personal. Third team foul for the Bears. It's going to send Hansen to the line to shoot 2 here for the Soda Springs Cardinals with a minute 23. Hansen, one dribble, puts the shot up, and it is no good. Rattles in and out as Warner's going to check back into the game, replacing Christian Bush. Hansen still at the line with one more. He's going to take a single dribble. He's going to put it up. Shot is up, and it rattles out too. Hansen misses them both. Rebound comes down to Warner. And it goes to Anderson. Anderson working against the press. Beats it. Brings it into the front court. Little crossover move. Nice move. He takes it down the lane. Floats it up coast to coast. No good. Rebound to Warner. Out to Crane. Crane's got it on the wing. Crane kicks it out, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Soda. Crane goes to drive the lane, and he gets cut off just a little too late. That foul is going to go on number 15. I think that's the first time we've seen that number. Caden Harrison. That'll be his first personal, third team foul. As Flake set to inbound. He goes to Anderson, back to Flake. Flake on the wing. He's looking for a pass. He goes to Roberts. Roberts goes inside to Warner. Warner, one dribble, cross court to Anderson. Anderson underneath the Crane. Crane, nice spin move, goes up with it. Good defense by Soda, though, to interrupt it. Shot's no good by Crane. Soda Springs ball, bringing it into the front court. 45 seconds left. Belt high dribble with Thompson, goes to Dockstetter, underneath to Hansen. Hansen with a little ball fake, drives, goes up, no good, blocked by Crane. And the rebound comes down to Bear Lake, goes to Flake. Flake kicks it back out to Warner. Warner gets it to Crane. A little bit of chaos there for a second, and I believe Bear Lake's going to set up for one last shot here. As Flake's got it on the wing in deep three-point range, goes over to Anderson in the half-court circle. Anderson dribbles, goes back to Flake, 17 seconds. Crane's got the ball. He goes to Flake. Flake from the top of the key three, no good. Rebound goes to Dockstetter. Dockstetter goes over to Hansen. 7 seconds left. Hansen over into the corner. Thompson, 4 seconds. Dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball with 3.1. 3.1 seconds. You got enough time for a quick shot as it goes into Crane. Crane harassed. Got 1 second. Throws it up from almost full court. Oh, I would have went nuts on that one. Off the back of the iron, and that's going to be the end of 3. At the end of 3, Bear Lake 42, Soda Springs 30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter and the conclusion of this one in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to the Bear Cave here in Montpelier, Idaho on a very cold Saturday night. Bear Lake, though, hot in this gym. Bear Lake shooting's been off the charts in that third quarter. Starting the fourth quarter, 42-10. And here we go into the front court with the Cardinals. Thompson with the ball. Goes over to Thompson. Thompson back to Thompson, playing catch with it. They go underneath to Hansen. Hansen with a little ball fake, little spin move, nice move. Puts it up and in, cutting this lead to 10. 32-42, 7:42 in the fourth quarter. As Anderson's got the ball, he goes to Crane, to Warner. Warner left wide open from 3. He's going to go to Roberts, who's wide open from 3. Roberts going to jack one up, and he's got it. No doubt in my mind, Taylor Roberts knocks down another 3. Death taxes and Taylor Roberts lighten up the three-point line. 45-32. As Soda's got it on the other side. They go to Thompson. Thompson with a shot just inside the arc. It's good. Good shot there by Thompson. That is Cooper Thompson on that shot. And it's now 45-34. 7:08 left in the fourth quarter. Into the front court comes Anderson. He hands off to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to drive the lane. He's going to pass it to Thompson. Thompson's going to get the steal. Thompson brings it across the timeline for the Cardinals. He's setting up the offense. He goes underneath to Hansen. Hansen, another little ball fake. He's going to go up with it on the post, and it's good. Soda Springs coming out hot here. Bear Lake countering. 45-36. Anderson into the front court. He's going to drive the lane. Put it up, no good, and there's going to be a foul underneath. It's going to be a blocking foul. I believe that's going to go on Riker Tingey, and that means his night is done. He is fouled out with 6:39 left in the fourth quarter. And that's huge for Soda Springs, as he's going to be replaced by, they're going to take all the time for the substitution. I think they're going to get an explanation on this call. And we're going to have all of 30 seconds here. They have a lot of time to do it, so they're going to take all the time they can to make that substitution. He's going to be replaced by Kirby here. Number 5 coming into the game to replace Tingey, who just fouled out. Anderson's going to be at the line here, shooting 2. After a little bit of a break here, Anderson's first one is up, and it is good. He'll have one more, and Caden Anderson, that's a big shot. 46-36 with one more left on the line. Anderson's second shot is up, and it is short off the front of the iron. Rebound's going to come down to Dockstetter. Dockstetter's going to go to Thompson. Thompson with the belt-high dribble, goes cross-court to Thompson. Thompson to Dockstetter. Dockstetter inside the three-point line, back out to Thompson. Cross-court to Thompson. Thompson pump fakes the 3, goes underneath to Dockstetter. Dockstetter from the wing, no good. Baseline jumper rattles out, and the fight for the rebound goes to Bear Lake. Bit of a volleyball game under there. Everybody tapping the ball around. as Bear Lake brings it into the front court. Anderson wide open. He's going to take a deep three short off the front of the iron. Rebound comes down to Hansen. Hansen flying into the front court, gets the ball knocked away. He goes down for it. Fight for the ball, and I don't know what we've got the call here for. I think it might be a timeout, Soda, but I'm not sure. I didn't catch it. A lot of fight for the ball there. It's going to be a timeout, Soda Springs. Yeah, it'll be a 30. We're going to take 30 seconds, and we'll be back here on the SVI Sports Network.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Your leader in local coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back once again to Montpelier, Idaho here for this game between the Bear Lake Bears and the Soda Springs Cardinals. 46-36. Coming out of timeout, it'll be Soda Springs basketball, as it looks like inbounding is going to be Kirby. Kirby brings it into Hansen. We're back to live action. Hansen's going to get a quick shot up and in. 46-38. 5:57 left as Lloyd brings it into the front court. Bush set to check in for the Bears at the next dead ball. Lloyd goes to Anderson. Anderson, little jab step back up top to Lloyd. Lloyd over onto the other side of the floor to Roberts. Roberts brings it back up to the top, goes over to Anderson. Anderson to Lloyd. Bear Lake playing it safe here, running a lot of time down as they go to Warner. Warner's 5 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot up, and it's knocked away, taken away by the Cardinals. Thompson brings it into the front court, sets it up. Little shake and bake move, not there. He brings it back out. Goes cross court to Thompson. Inside to Hansen. Hansen, little drive, kicks it back out. Thompson to Thompson. Thompson pump fakes, and he's going to get fouled. Looks like he just got caught a little bit on his shooting elbow there by Lloyd, and Lloyd's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be Lloyd's fourth foul. He's got to be really careful coming into this. As fourth foul, first personal foul, Bear Lake's going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full. We'll take it here on the SVI Sports Network back in 60.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
You're watching Bear Lake basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and welcome back once again to the Bear Cave for this matchup between the Soda Springs Cardinals and the Bear Lake Bears. 46-38. As the inbound's going to come in for the Cardinals, they come into Dockstetter into the corner. Thompson, quick three, no good. Rebound goes to Crane. Crane flies into the front court with it. He's going to drive the lane. Little Euro step, goes up with it. Tough shot, no good. Good defense by the Cardinals. As the rebound comes down, Soda Springs into the front court. Thompson over to Dockstetter. No, Kirby on the corner. Out to Thompson. Thompson another three. He's going to shoot it, and he's going to make it. And you got to be careful with Thompson because he can get him going quick. It's a 5-point game here in Bear Lake. 46-41. 4:43 left in the fourth. Crane, little shake and bake move. It works. Goes into the corner. Lloyd pump fakes the three. Goes to Anderson. Anderson's going to set up the offense. Bear Lake going to slow the pace down. And they're going to go to Roberts. Roberts going to go to Bush. Underneath, pass is knocked away, but picked back up by Crane. Crane's going to go for the shot from mid-range. No good, long off the back of the iron. Fight for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball out off the Cardinals. One of those calls that you could have probably taken either way, honestly. I mean, kind of a 50-50 ball, both players' hands on it. They call it off of Soda. Bear Lake will take that. Inbound comes in to Anderson. Anderson goes to Roberts on the wing, goes over onto the baseline to Lloyd. Lloyd goes underneath to Bush, and they're going to call a foul. Looked like a bit of a reach-in foul on Bush. A little wraparound, and it's going to go on number 12. That is Quentin Hansen. First personal. Second team foul for the Cardinals in this quarter. And Lloyd set to trigger from the baseline. Lloyd brings it into Crane. Crane's got it in three-point range. A little jab step. He's going to drive, go to Bush. Bush back underneath to Crane. The play worked, and Crane gets it up. Definitely a foul there, and they're going to call it, but I'm amazed Crane was able to get that shot up with that much contact there. Foul's going to go on number 2, Caleb Thompson. Second personal foul. Third team foul for the Cardinals. Crane at the line to shoot 2. He sets up. First free throw is up. And it's short off the front of the iron. He'll have one more. Bears have got to make their foul shots in this moment. Very crucial. 5-point game, you want to make these. Crane at the line. Second free throw. It's up. And it is good. Rattles in. Good shot by Crane. 47-31 Bears as the Cardinals bring it into the front court. Thompson calling the plays. Belt high dribble. He's going to drive the lane, take it all the way down, and they're going to call a foul. That might go on Rhett Lloyd, and if it does, he's done. It will. Foul's going to go on Rhett Lloyd, his 5th personal tonight. Second team foul for the Bears. He's going to be replaced by Flake. And tough time to lose him, but he had a heck of a night. Good game for Lloyd. And the Bears going to have to get it done. Here we go. They actually called that foul on the floor. I thought it was going to be 2 shots at the line, but inbound on the baseline. They're going to go with Thompson to inbound. Thompson brings it out to Kirby. Back to Thompson. Quick play, quick release 3. It's good. He's red hot. You got to extend on to him. It's a 3-point game here in the Bear Cave. Flake into the front court to Bush. Bush to Crane. Crane with a little pump fake. He's going to put the moves on in the post. It's going to go to Dockstetter, but back to Crane. Over to Anderson. Anderson had a look at the 3. He doesn't take it. And Anderson tightly guarded here. And fight for the ball. Whew. Comes out to Flake with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bears have plenty of time to set this up. They got to go. Flake to Roberts. Roberts underneath to Crane. What a play! What a pass by Roberts and what a finish by Crane. 5-point game. Bears in the lead. 3:05 left in the 4th. Soda into the front court. Cooper Thompson is, and as Craig Bolerjack says, buckle up. We got a close one here in Montpelier. Underneath, Hansen. Hansen goes up with it wild. It's a foul. They're going to call the foul. Who's the foul going to go on? It's going to go on Bush, I believe. Yep, foul's going to go on Christian Bush. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul in this quarter for the Bears. 2:50 left. And they're trying to figure out if it's a shooting foul or if it's an inbound foul. And it's a shooting foul, and I agree with that call. Hansen at the line to shoot 2. He's going to take it. Very simple routine. 1 dribble, and it's up. It is no good. He has one more. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Timeout, Soda Springs. They want a moment to talk about this with 2:50 left. I don't blame them. I would too. Timeout, Soda Springs. It's going to be a full. We're going to take a 60-second break here on the SVI Sports Network and be back with 4th quarter action.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at You Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
Welcome back once again to the Bear Cave. 2:50 left in the fourth quarter. 49-44 Bears. Soda at the foul line. They got one more with Hansen. Shot is up. We're back to live action. It's no good. Hansen's going to get his own rebound. He's going to kick it back out, and Soda's going to slow it up, set up the offense, go cross court. 3-ball up by Thompson. It's no good. Rebound's going to go to Crane. Crane's going to travel with it, I believe. Yeah, they're going to get him. He ripped the ball down and lost his balance as he ripped it. Took a few too many steps, and it's going to remain Soda Springs basketball. And if you don't like this, you don't like Bear Lake Bears basketball, as I am. I mean, my heart rate's up quite a bit. I'm going to be completely honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting game, and these two teams, I mean, they've been competitive all year. So let's see how this one plays out. Comes into Thompson. He looks at the three. He's not going to go with it. He's going to go to Kirby. Back to Thompson. Little screen play. He's going to come cross court to Thompson. Back up top to Dockstetter. To Hansen. To Thompson. Thompson's going to quick trigger the three. It's good. He cannot miss right now. Cooper Thompson is on. And it's a 2-point game. Here we go. Anderson into the front court. He's going to set up the offense. Goes to Roberts. Roberts to Flake. Flake. Looks inside. He's not going to go for it. Going to go out, back out to Roberts. Roberts with the belt high dribble. Roberts looks for the handoff. It's not there. He goes underneath to Flake. Flake in the corner. Underneath to Crane. Crane fighting inside. Back out. Anderson for three. No. He's going to drive the lane, and he's going to put it in. Good play by Caden Anderson. 4-point game in the Bear Cave. Here we go. Soda Springs with the ball on the other end. Thompson at the top. Got to guard him. He's been red hot. Extend onto him. Goes to Dockstetter on the wing. Dockstetter goes in, and they're going to call the foul. Bit of a tripping foul there for Bush as he went to play defense. Just got some long legs. Got it out in the way. That's going to be his fourth personal. He's got to be careful, too, with 1:37 left in this game. Fourth team foul for the Bears. Foul count 4-3 right now. And they're going to inbound on the baseline. Who's going to inbound? It's going to be Kirby for the Cardinals. Big moment in this game. Bears want to stop. Comes up top to Dockstetter. He's going to launch the three. He's going to miss the three. Rebound's going to come down to Bush. Bush goes to Flake. Flake's going to bring it in the front court. Slow it up. And timeout Bear Lake smartly. As it looks like Coach Trevor Ward's going to take a 30 here, talk it over with his team. We'll take a 32. We'll be back on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Whew. Welcome back to the Bear Cave, as this is a close game. Score currently, Bear Lake 51, Soda Springs 47, as we're back from timeout. Looks like Bear Lake's going to inbound with Flake. We're back to live action just like that. Minute 26, here we go. Flake brings it into Roberts. Roberts out in deep three-point range, no rush, just got to set it up and make the right play. Roberts goes to Flake. Flake going to get a screen from Crane. He's going to take it up to the top of the key. Little dribble, he loses it. Soda Springs ball as Thompson comes up with the steal. Thompson's going to drive. Thompson's going to pass. He's going to go to Kirby. Kirby kicks it back out. Thompson for three, and it's long. Bear Lake going to come down with the rebound with Flake. Tie up for the ball. Alternate possession belongs to Bear Lake. And I actually think they're going to call the foul. They are. Foul's going to go on number 1, Daniel Dockstetter. Second personal foul, fourth team foul. Bears shooting the rest of the way. Soda fans don't like the call. Could have gone either way. Bears going to inbound with Crane. They go to Flake. Flake to Crane. Crane in the backcourt, gets it into the front court to Bush. Bush, great catch. He's going to drive. He's going to go in. He's going to hammer it down. Christian Bush. 53-47. Kick out. Dockstetter 3. No. Rebound goes to Crane. Crane into the front court to Roberts. He's open. He's got the layup. Bears up by 8. Had to do the math. Whew. Oh. Into the front court come the Cardinals. Underneath. Floater up. No good by Hansen. Rebound to Crane. Crane, and they got a foul, and they do. And they might get Crane there for a foul, too. We're going to get a double technical, I think. Crane kind of caught, looked like he caught Thompson with a hook. We got a lot of tenseness here. Whew. Ref's got a lot to figure out here, is trying to put out fires. Got some fans arguing. We need Jared. Long conversation about this. There's a lot to unravel here, as there definitely was a foul for the Bears, but I do think that there was a little bit after the play. Could have gone to both players, could have gone to just Crane. I don't really know. I kind of missed it all in the whirlwind of what that game's been so far. This game has been crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy I was able to bring this one to you. As here we go. Officials congregating. Still talking about it. And like I said, this one could take a minute. A lot to unfold here. Gives me a minute to catch my breath, though, so we'll see what they come up with. All right. Looks like they've came to a decision. They're going to come to the table. A lot to unravel. And looks like we're going to bring the coach. I don't really know right now. I didn't catch it, but we definitely have a personal and we definitely have a technical. I know that. It might be a double technical. I haven't caught it yet. We'll see what happens here. I'm not fully certain. Talking at the scorer's table. A lot to unravel here. 21.5 seconds left in this one. Bear Lake up by 8. And this is huge, though, because if they give a double technical to Crane, I believe he gets a 1-game suspension. So we got to be careful here. A lot to unravel. We've got coaches, we got officials, we got a lot of talking. I'm trying to pick it up, but it's so hard. It's loud in here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not fully certain as to what they're calling. All right. Players back out on the floor, and Crane's at the line to shoot the technical free throws, I believe. So there might be a double technical here, I believe. Crane at the line. He's going to shoot the technical free throws. First shot is up, and it is good. I believe he gets one more. He does. Second free throw. He lines it up. It's up, and it is short. I'll tell you what, I gotta do some revision on my rules and my knowledge because I'm not fully certain sometimes. And it looks like they're just going to call the technical on Soda. I don't think it's going to – maybe they didn't even call it. I don't know what they called there. It looks like a technical. Substitutions here for the Cardinals. We got number 44. I don't have – oh, Jack Lee checking in. Thompson coming to the bench. Number 24, Travis Madashaw coming in. And Hansen coming to the bench. 21.5 seconds. 56-47 currently. Bears with the 9-point lead. Looks like they're going to be moving on to play Westside once again in the rematch. Is number 11. That's going to be Gavin Hansen coming into the game. And Dockstetter's coming to the bench. So a lot of new faces out there. Bear Lake with the same starting 5. And Bear Lake's going to get the ball here. 21.5. And the inbound comes into Crane. Crane in the backcourt. He's going to walk it into the front court. Little crossover move, and he's just going to keep it at the top of the key. Looks like Soda Springs isn't going to foul, and Bear Lake moving on to the championship game. They're going to get another shot at the Westside Pirates. Final score here is going to be 56-47. Your Bear Lake Bears are moving on. We're going to take a 60-second break here on the SVI Sports Network, and we'll be back with post-game coverage right after this.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And You Save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
All right, and welcome back to the Bear Cave. Final score once again, Bear Lake 56, Soda Springs 47. I'm joined here by Coach Trevor Lloyd. Coach, welcome up.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, tough battle there. You pulled it out in the end. Got to be proud of your guys. Gritty effort out there for both teams. Tell me what you were thinking throughout the game, your thought processes, and how everything unfolded.
I just wanted to see him play 4 quarters of basketball. We've had a few letdowns in the recent past, playing 2 quarters or maybe 3, and tonight I felt like we just stayed the course. We did what we needed to do. Defensively, we're switching things up, just making it look hard for him to know what to do, and I think our strategy worked pretty good.
Coach, heck of a game by Cason Warner. He came off the bench, provided some valuable minutes. My question for you is, what kind of a testament does that make to this team and how tough they are and how anybody can step up and have a great night at any given moment?
You know, it doesn't matter who's in there. It seems like they're fighting to do exactly what they need to do. And, you know, certain players, they've kind of struggled a little bit in the past with their confidence coming off the bench. And I feel like that's getting a lot better right at the right time. So, you know, we need everyone, whoever's in there needs to step up and play great. And I feel like we did that tonight with the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, you got Westside up next, obviously, for the district championship. Preston High School, right, if I'm not mistaken.
So.
It really depends, I guess. But you got Westside coming up. Last game just got out to a sluggish start. How do you get these boys motivated and ready to go and get them confident in winning this one?
We've already been talking about it, hoping that we could win tonight. You know what we're going to do because we got one day to prepare. So based off of last game, we kind of know what we need to do. So the goal is to not have a slow start, you know, and if they happen to get out a little bit on us, we got to respond. We can't just get frustrated. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about the strength of this team coming off a tough loss where Westside kind of jumped out into the lead and you guys clawed back into it, but they kind of kept their foot on the gas. I mean, to come out here and to have the confidence to win this game, that's got to be a great feeling, right?
It does. And I feel like no better way to come off a win to go to the championship game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, go enjoy this one with your team. Get prepared. We'll see you Tuesday in Westside.
Okay, thanks, Nate.
All right, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Coach Ward on the mic for us here on the SVI Sports Network postgame show as we wrap this one up. Final score here, 56-47, and I just want to give a huge shout-out to this team. Battle-tested. They came out, face of adversity. They had a tough loss here against the Westside Pirates like we talked about, and they came out here and they showed some Bear Lake grit. And they put this game together. It wasn't easy from beginning to end, I can tell you that. They had their ups and downs, but they came out here, and they're going to get a shot at Westside once again for the 2A District 5 District Championship game. That game will be Tuesday, I believe at 7 o'clock. Should be at Preston High School typically. Typically those games are at Preston. So we'll get another shot to see the Bears. Jared and Lisa out there, you're going to get one more game with them. Been an absolute pleasure tonight bringing you Bear Lake basketball. I'll tell you what, it's a privilege, not a right, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So I guess we'll wrap it up from here. Call it a night. To everybody listening, to Chris Pratt out in the studio, doing great work behind the board. To Ray Henry, our awesome cameraman. For Jared and Lisa, you guys out there, incredible win. And for everybody on the SVI Sports Network, this is going to be Nate Matthews signing off. Good night, everybody.